Now we wait for you.
Yeah?
Your kirtan.
Okay.
More Mahamantra?
Yeah. think 1 hour and a half. It's 6:30 now. I'm here till 8. We can stay longer there. It's good about talking later and finish stuff for sure.
8 o'clock.
Huh?
8 o'clock in the Kirtan.
Pardon?
8 o'clock then Kirtan. 8 o'clock. So
And 8 o'clock and then we do kirtan?
and then Prashad.
Just gonna scoot this back a little bit. Okay, thank you.
2 hours.
As long as you want to do that.
Okay. Okay. Patita Pavana Gaura Hari Ki Shri Gurudeva Ki Jai. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
He's not here.
Rama Rama,
He's resting.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Yes, Janardhan, please sing me. Wow, what a beautiful room.
One thing.
So many nice people here. Everybody's here to see you, brother. I saw Jayadev is here, and I saw him in one picture. Madan Mohan, Jayadev. He left? I haven't seen him so long.
I know.
He was here?
Yeah.
He left or?
I don't see him anymore.
Ah.
I was hoping you'd say hi to him. He because of Madan Mohan, here's the reason all of us.
Yeah, I
took
became
initiation.
devotee because of him.
Everyone here, he's the reason.
Yeah.
Because he would play guitar. He's like, come to my center. I have deities. Come play kirtan with me. Because of him, I took initiation with you.
Yeah, we took initiation. I took in his house.
We all
To
did.
carry on.
Everyone
Yeah.
here.
Me and Sanat the same day.
I'm sad he left. Oh well.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Sanatan ji. Like Thakur ji.
Jnana-timyandasa Salakaya Chakso Minatanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayani Namane Vanchakopatubhascha Kripa Sindhuvivacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So Sripad Bhaktivedanta Van Maharaj wants me to speak a few words about yoga. I'm not very learned, but I can just repeat what I've heard. Yoga means to connect to the Supreme, and there's different, there's different paths of yoga. There's Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and the most supreme and sublime and easiest path in Kali Yuga to connect to the divine is by practicing Harinama Sankirtan, which was brought 536 years ago by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we just performed Harinam Sankirtan. We're out chanting the holy names of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Yeah, we did it. So, bhakti means to have devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sometimes I see that people think bhakti you can have to anything, but real bhakti, bhakti yoga, can only be performed to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by doing that, we fulfill our soul's purpose. There's a verse, Jivera Sarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityada, which means that the inherent function of everyone's soul is to be an eternal servant of the Divine Lord. And the Divine Lord's original form is Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And it's the most sweet form. There's many forms of the Supreme. There's Ram, Sri Ram, which everyone knows, Sri Nrsinga, Varaha, Loki, Buddha, Balaram, Rusaram, Gauranga, we know that one. So Krishna himself comes in Kali Yuga as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to bring this most sublime process, which can be performed by anyone. Srila Swami Maharaj Prabhupada used to say that even a dog can take part in this Krishna consciousness. So the most, how can I say this? The most auspicious thing we can do for ourselves is to connect to the divine through the bhakti yoga process. And the most easy way to perform that, there's 9 limbs of bhakti, but by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one performs all the 9 processes of bhakti and pleases the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Okay, you speak a few words. Here.
Just turn it off.
Just turn it off.
Turn it off.
Panchakapurvischa Kripasindhaveva Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Pavanityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I offer my humble, most respectful obeisances to my Om Vishnupada Stuta Sadashishima Bhaktivedanta Narayana Swami Maharaj, to my Param Gurudevs, to all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, and especially to Shripad Bhan Maharaj, who's kindly showering his mercy upon the residents of Miami, and has come here to this yoga studio, and offer my obeisances to you all. So, Janardhan Prabhu, he was speaking about the meaning of yoga, and he explained that it means to connect, but to connect to what? Because maybe when we hear about connection, we think, yes, I want to connect to the web, the internet. And there's so many things we can connect with in this world. However, whatever we connect with in this world will entangle us more and more in this world. So, the real meaning of yoga means to connect the soul with the source of our souls, which is, we may say, Paramatma or Super Soul, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, Shri Krishna. So, actually, I don't know if you've all heard of Bhagavad Gita, have you? Probably, yeah. Quite a famous book. So, in Bhagavad Gita, it's comprised of 18 chapters. And each chapter explains a different type of knowledge. So, some people will read the Bhagavad Gita and I don't know, they may get some understanding, but to get real understanding, realized knowledge, we have to come to Shri Guru, because what Shri Guru speaks is transcendental knowledge, and that can enter your ears and manifest in your heart, and it will become realized knowledge. So it's explained that the Bhagavad Gita, it could be divided into 3 sections. The first section is explaining about karma yoga. So Janardhan mentioned this karma yoga, fruitive action in this world. But this is not the goal of life. So the last 6 chapters is explaining jnana yoga, which is talking about transcendental knowledge. And some people may think, oh, this is the highest because it's there in the last 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. But actually, there's something very secret to be known, that the middle 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita explain Bhakti Yoga. And it's described like a treasure chest. So in a treasure chest, it may have silver bottom, gold top, but in the middle, what is there is a very hidden jewel. So like that, in Bhagavad Gita, there's this hidden jewel of Bhakti Yoga. And as Janardhan Prabhu explained, Bhakti Yoga is topmost type of yoga. I don't know if any of you have heard like the yoga ladder. So you go step by step by step. And when we reach the top of the ladder, we are at the stage of Bhakti Yoga. So, actually, my Gurudev, he described that Bhagavad Gita was spoken on a battlefield, Battle of Kurukshetra. It's the biggest battle that ever took place in this world. And it was a battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. They were all actually family members, but they were divided. So, Arjuna, he was on the side of the Pandavas, and he was looking at this army before him, and he was completely overwhelmed. So he was seeing that in this army there's 11 akshonis, means military phalanxes. So what are these? This is compared to be like the 5 working senses and the 5 knowledge acquiring senses. Plus 11, 1 is the mind. So he was thinking, oh, how is it possible to fight this battle? But he was also thinking that on the opposing side, the Kauravas side, there's so great warriors like Bhishma, Duryodhana, Dronacharya, very, very powerful. And he was thinking, oh, this is going to be very difficult. But actually, Arjuna was also a powerful warrior. So, what are these like 6 Maharathis, extremely powerful warriors, what they compared to? They're compared to, you could say, lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, pride, like what we call anartas in the heart. How is it difficult to control the mind, to control the senses? It's explained that the senses are like a wild horse. So someone's sitting on a chariot and that taking the reins of the chariot, the body is it's like the chariot compared to the chariot. The reins are like the mind. The horse is like the senses, and the horse is, if someone's not controlling the mind, the horse could go anywhere and everywhere and cause so much problems. So like this, these 6 urges, very difficult to control. So Arjuna, he was feeling so overwhelmed and he didn't know what to do. So he asked Krishna, he said, "Oh Krishna, the mind is so difficult to control. It's like trying to control the wind. The mind is very strong, it's turbulent by nature, it's obstinate. And the raging wind is so difficult to control, but the mind is even more difficult than the raging wind. So what to do?" So what did Krishna say? He said, "Don't worry, you can control the mind, but it takes some practice and detachment." So, Gurudev, he said, the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, there's one verse, "Man mana bhava mad bhakto majyati mam namaskaru mame vashashi satyante pratijani priyosi me." Oh, he said to Arjuna, please control your mind, absorb your mind in me, always think of me. And man mana bhava mad bhakto, become my devotee. And bhava mad bhakto majyaji, worship me. And okay, if you can't do that, at least mam namaskaru, offer your obeisances to me, and thus you will certainly come to me. So this man mana, how to control the mind. Very easy to control the mind by chanting Krishna's names, because Krishna is non-different to his names. Maharaj was saying, it was maybe last night, Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Pona Sudha Nichamukta Binatvam Nama Nama No. So Krishna is non-different to his name. So when you chant the name Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is directly Krishna, or Radha and Krishna themselves. Krishna and his female potency, Srimati Radhika. So, I would just finish by telling one story about this, so we can understand the power of the holy name. My Gurudev told this story. He said that one day there was one disciple and he was there with his guru. And his guru, he had one Chintamani touchstone. So he showed the disciple, "Oh, look what I have." But the disciple didn't really understand what this was. But Guru, he said, you can take this to the market and ask, subjuala means vegetable seller, and ask what he will give for this touchstone. So then he said, "Yes, okay, I'll go." So he went running to the market, and then he asked all the different sellers there, and none of them really understood, what is this? Okay, some stones. But one of them said, "Oh, this looks like quite a nice stone. I will give you 100 kilos vegetables for this stone. So the disciple became very excited. He thought, oh, this is very good. Oh, I think my Gurudev will be very pleased. But his guru had told him, don't accept the first offer, just come back and tell me and then we'll take it from there. So then he went running back to his guru and he was very excited and he said, oh, Gurudev, Gurudev, you know, there was one seller there and he's offering 100 kilos of vegetables. Should we take it? And the guru said, no, just wait. We won't accept that offer. Yeah. You go to the jeweler now. Take this stone to the jeweler. You see what he will offer. So then the disciple is very excited and he went running to the place where all the jewelers were, and he was asking different jewelers, and one jeweler, he looked at this Chintamani and he said, oh, this is very nice stone. He's understanding this has some value. So then he said, okay, I will give you 10 kilos of gold for this stone. So then the disciple, he was thinking, oh my God, this is amazing. 10 kilos of gold, this is like the best offer. Surely my Gurudev will accept. So then he said, but just wait, I'll come back and I'll tell you my Gurudev says. So then he went running to his guru. He told Gurudev, you'll never believe it. This jeweler, he's offering 10 kilos of gold. Imagine what we could do with that. We could make a big temple. And his Gurudev said, okay, calm down. Just wait. He said, actually, you should go now to the king and see what he will offer. So then he said, yes, Gurudev, yes. Okay, I'll go to the king. He went running to the royal palace. Somehow he gained entrance there. And he approached the king. And the king, he offered respect and he said, yes, why have you come? This disciple said, oh, I have something to show you. I want to see if you will take this and what you will give. So he showed him this Chintamani touchstone. Then the king, he was looking and his eyes were wide open and he was saying, oh yes, this is very valuable. What can I give you? I will give you half my kingdom. So then the disciple, he almost jumped out of his seat. Half the kingdom, half your kingdom, this is amazing, really. Oh, wait till I tell my Gurudev, I'm sure he'll accept. I will come back and let you know. So then he went running off to his guru and he came, got back and he said, Gurudev, you won't believe, I offered this Chintamani to the king and guess what? He said he would give half his kingdom for this stone. What do you think, Gurudev? And his Gurudev, he just closed his eyes and he said, no, we won't accept this. And this disciple was very surprised. Really? You won't accept? Why not? He said, no, what I want you to do is take this stone and throw it in the river. The disciple said, throw it in the river? Really? He said, yes, go now and throw it in the river. So the disciple, he took that touchstone, and he just threw it in the river, as his Gurudev said. Then he came back and he paid his obeisances to his guru. He said, yes, it's done. And his guru said, now I will give you something worth far more than that touchstone. That a touchstone, it can fulfill all desires, all worldly desires. It can give you anything in this world. But there is something far more valuable than that. What is it? It is this. I will tell you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, this is the greatest mantra. And it will fulfill all desires. If you have any material desires, okay, it will fulfill that. But my Gurudev, he always said, oh, don't desire anything in this world. Why not? Because this world is full of miseries. And in this world you can take birth after birth after birth after birth, and you'll never attain real happiness. You'll never attain eternal happiness. You'll never attain the goal of life if just doing worldly activities. But if you simply chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with one desire, and what is that desire? To attain the supreme goal of life. What is that? Pure bhakti, pure devotion, or Krishna praying, pure love of God. That love of God is there in your heart, your soul, but covered. Maybe it's been covered for many, many lives. So now you have opportunity. Here in the presence of pure Vaishnava, pure devotee, you can accept this Maha Mantra, this Hare Krishna mantra, and in this way you can make your life a success, and you can attain the topmost goal of life, become free from all miseries, become eternally happy, and attain pure love for God. So with this I end my speech. Please forgive me for taking too much time.
Thank you.
Dasha Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tharabhaktaya Namo Namo Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Shtapitam Yena Buddhale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Parevacha Paritanam Bhavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So half of you have been coming every night, half of you is your first time, so I'll try to blend, because every night, every program, Mara is asking to speak a couple words. So there's been some progression that I'm speaking. Starting with one verse, Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Koi, talking about imbibing mood of the sadhu. Then Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Hoy Sadhu Sangha, how that imbibed mood, it awakens bhakti and develops into love of God. And that in that development, Naham Vasami Vaikunte, that we're in the association and the pure name of Krishna is present when you're chanting the association of advanced Vaishnavas. And then, Tesam Satatam Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvikam, Adami Buddhi Yogam Tam, Yenamam Udyantite, Upyantite. So we were speaking earlier this morning, many of you were there, that then when Krishna is fully present, when you're loving, completely loving with full surrender and devotion, then he gives you the intelligence that he brings you to him. So then, what type of mood do we have to develop that the holy names can actually be cherished? Aho dukam mahadukam dukkha dukkha tanamyata kachartam vishmratam ratnam harinam eva kevalam. Oh, what a sorrow, what a great sorrow, that for the pursuit of just a few pieces of glass, I've lost track of the real treasure of this life, the holy names of the Lord. This verse, Nishkant Goswami. So, this is the mood that we have to develop. That, okay, we're here, we're in this world, not of this world. So maybe we're engaging in material life, we have jobs, we have responsibilities, we have wife, we have husband, we have children, all these things. But we can't let those things detract from what is the real purpose of our existence, right? So we have to have some of this mood. Aho dukkam mahadukam. Oh, what a great sorrow that I'm pursuing just a few pieces of glass, just a little bit of financial resource, some material comforts, and I'm forgetting the real treasure. So we can't forget that real treasure. And in the course of material life, it is very easy for that to be forgotten because you're juggling so many things. Imagine you have a stove, big restaurant stove, 12 burners, everything is cooking at once. How can you manage all these things? So this is material life with wife, with husband, with kids. How can you find time to make sure everything is prepared nicely? But then the sadhu, he comes into your life and he's like master chef. He's very expert. He can ensure that all these things are prepared correctly, right? So he can help you prioritize. He can help you process. He can help you proceed in your spiritual endeavors. So this is why these past few days, always I'm talking about sadhu sangha, what it means to have sadhu sangha, and coming into little Nam Tattva, because we have to develop this type of mood. Association with the Vaishnavas, chanting the holy names. And association meaning to imbibe the mood of that Vaishnava. And chanting the holy names, not just chanting, but also hearing. So Shravanam, Kirtanam together. Prabhu is mentioning 9 processes, primary processes. Of those, 3 are most primary. Of those 3, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, one is number 1 priority, Shravanam. Must lend your ear to hear the Harikatha of the sadhus. Because when you give your ear this sound vibration, it's direct access to the heart. And it helps cleanse your heart. And in this way, that mood can come. Aho dukkam maho dukkam. That, oh, what a great sorrow. I've actually been wasting my whole life. I just realized, all of a sudden. This is the awakening that one receives from hearing the sound vibration of realized souls. Because their sound vibration is not like the material sound vibration we hear from all of our speech. Right? So Srila Prabhupada says in his purport to Srimad Bhagavatam 4:20-25, he says, the voice of the spiritual master, the pure devotee, is not that of the material sky, but is in direct contact with the saffron mercy particles strewn across the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. And when the sleeping living entity hears that sound vibration, he is awakened to his original constitutional state, even though up until that point he had forgotten everything. This is what we're after. This is the transcendental sound vibration. So everyone should lend their ear very attentively and take whatever you can into your heart and don't let any of it leave.
Next to Narayani.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavas Pranams, Gurudev. Thank you so much for being here, blessing once again this place. Thank you everyone for your presence. I actually don't feel so qualified to talk, but I can share just a little bit from my heart, which is about Bhakti. I had a wonderful teacher back in the days that she was sharing Kirtan and Prasadhan in every single class with us, and slowly that started contaminating my heart, and I start open up for other aspects that yoga involves. And I started dreaming about knowing more and more, and soon enough I moved to India, and when I got there I started following Gurudev around the whole India, and I ended up in Gaudiya Math and Mathura and had the blessing to receive Harinam from Auda Gurudev, Vinaya Maharaj.
I'm very happy that all of you guys are here and we have opportunity to share Bhakti Yoga in this world, in this yoga environment, because a lot of the yoga that we see nowadays is very much into the asanas and into the body, and it's so important for us to keep the tradition and keep the heart of the practice together. I can say that Bhakti had opened doors in my heart that I didn't know that was possible, and I'm super proud that a lot of the students from here slowly get also initiated in this place and through our gatherings, and also becoming wonderful devotees. And I can just allow myself to say that it's so wonderful to be able to see the family growing and feel that spiritual family everywhere. And I had to experience wonderful Bhakti parties in Mayapur and Vrindavan, and it's something that you really need to experience. And in the beginning, a lot of people, especially that don't have that contact maybe with India or Guru, they feel so literally disconnected and, maybe skeptical. But once you start practicing more and more, you will feel that pure love, that prema just flowing through, and that is when you really feel that connection, when everything becomes so full of love, full of this bhakti service, this mood of just helping each other and just being there for each other. And it's something that I have never experienced before in other yoga styles, perhaps, when you become, like a big family. And I think that is beautiful among with other four paths of yoga that we also practice here. We also study Shastra, and we study Vedanta and the Yoga Sutras, trying to understand, some of these rules of ethics and control of the senses as well. We also do Hatha Yoga, because if you're not able to feel yourself healthy and be able to sit and listen, and you're going to have so much distractions and meditation and all that. But Bhakti is just something so sweet and so beautiful, and all I can say is that I feel very grateful for having encountered an enlightened master in this lifetime. As well, all the associations of all the devotees, they're always like, come to the program, and let's do a program, and what are you? And more than anything, of course, to the Gurudev and all the enlightened masters that keep all around the world preaching and telling us that has another way. And the way is the way of love, the way of feeling that sisterhood, that family, and get out of the modern society that is just full of this Kali Yuga feeling that we don't need it so much anymore. So thankful for your presence here, and namaste.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
बिहारी लाल की जय 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 श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम Good Brahman. Hey, Hari Hari. गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकावै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसी देवै प्रियावै केशवश्च च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्तवत्यै नमो नमः भक्ताविहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्यै कृपामये त्वां शरणां प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं भजामि राधां अरविन्दनेत्रं स्मरामि राधां मधुरस्मितस्ं वदामि राधां करुणावराद्रा ततो ममान्नस्ते गतिर्न कापि श्यामसुन्दर शिखण्ड शेखर स्मेरहास मुरली मनोहर राधिका रसिकमं कृपानिधे सप्रिया चरण किङ्करीं कुरु संविदा दशनतिनं विभो प्रार्थये ब्रह्मेन्द्रनन्दनं अस्तु मोहो न तवाति वल्लभा जन्म जन्मनि मधेश्वरी प्रियं प्राणनाथ विषवानुनन्दिनी श्रीमुखाब्जरसलूलसडापदं राधिका पदतले कृतस्थितिं तं भजामि रसिकेन्द्रशेखरम् वंशे विभूषितकरान्नवनीरदाभात् पीताम्बरादरुणबिम्बफलादरष्टात् पूर्णेन्दु सुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परमतत्त्वं किमपि अहं न जाने श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण First of all, I offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam. Lotus feet of Gurupad Padmo Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj and Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam. Lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gauranga Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnava and Vaishnavis, and present all of my respectful guests. So, I am very happy to come over this yoga center, because you are written the yoga center. What are they written here?
Yoga.
Huh?
Yoga.
Yoga. All everywhere. Front side yoga center. Huh? I think you are practicing which yoga? Hatha yoga. And how many of the students are coming here in Hatha yoga? Raise your hand. Huh? How many students are here?
Yeah, like 200.
200. Huh? Okay. Very good. Huh? Your students are here? No?
Some of them, yes.
Some of them. Okay, thanks. Just I want to speak few words, but before I speak few words, actually I tell you tomorrow our early in the morning, what time?
7:30, Mangalak?
7:30 7:30 a.m. Not p.m. 7:30 a.m. Mangalarti in GBO.
GBO.
Okay. And also their fire sacrifice, then later Harikatha, and then also Mahaprasad will be there. So all you invited. Huh?
We have the flyer, right?
Yeah.
I have some in my car.
There's a flyers on the back table where my Srila Guru's books and artwork are.
And also evening, I think, what time? 6:30?
6:30.
6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. I was looking.
And in Sanatan Prabhu's place also, and Kirtan and Harikatha. Okay, thanks. Because just I want to speak a few words, not too much, because time is very short. Because in this material, everything is what? Short. This is what. But not short or when you are speaking, gossiping. You know gossiping? Money and talk, that time not. So, time is very quick going. But when Krishna Katha and spirituality, that time everybody is saying, so time limit. This is this material world, everything is what? Limited, you know. And so for this regard, we have to go one place, that is that place, where that place will go. An unlimited place. Where is the unlimited place? Golok Vrindavan. And if you go the place of Golok Vrindavan, that place is completely what? And unlimited. Time. A nice, beautiful place. Who will go?
Take me.
Yeah. Do you want to go or not?
Wherever you go. If you like, as you like.
As you like. You want to go and as you like, I've come here to bring you. Why have I come? I have to bring you. Come with me.
Yes.
But you don't want to go.
No.
Huh?
I'm first.
Who will go? Yeah, only one person has come from Elachua. He's saying, this is not my word. You are lucky, anyhow. Very sweet. And in the morning he also spoke very nice, sweet words and his own and experience realization. Very nice. And I'm very happy.
Also, Maharaj, there's one person came from New York also.
New York. Who is coming from New York? Okay, very nice. What is your name?
Jai Shri.
Jayasri. Her name is Jayasri?
Jai Shri, yes.
Oh, good name. All great to Srimati Radhika. Okay. Just here also, just I want to speak word in a simple way. Here we are practicing the yoga. Actual yoga, these words, that is Sanskrit words. Not English, not Hindi, not Bengali. Actually, this word is called Sanskrit. And yoga. And yoga means is what? United. Union. How to union with Lord? What the joke? And when two things will come, then you can union. One thing you cannot union. Unite. Need is what?
Two.
Two. What is that two?
Jiva and Papa.
Atma and Paramatma. Atma means soul, Paramatma means super soul. And simple, I understand this way. And that means how the soul will unite with Paramatma. How to meet with. And how will meet with Lord God, Bhagavan. Lord is calling to us, but we are not going. So Bible very clearly explains what the God created man after his own image. In Bible, if you read Bible, very clearly explain this verse. That means Lord God, He creates all the living entities, cats, dogs, animals, everything. But then Lord is thinking they will not come back from me because they have no intelligence. So for this regard, finally, Lord God, He manifests the human being as like Him. For they use this word Bible for His image. God created man after His own image. How many legs have you? Two. How many eyes? Two. So God had also? Otherwise how will come in?
Wait. Vamandev has three. Vamandev has three.
Only three.
Three.
Are you?
I'm two.
Two.
What's the big difference from God?
Vamandev is Bhagavan. Has not the three. That's He manifests. He can manifest innumerable legs, innumerable. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna manifested His universal form. So you cannot compare these. Speak less. This is good. Just listen. Otherwise they will be laughed. Understand? Okay. So yoga. Yeah, the yoga is very nice. And here I am looking also, they are also the one symbol, Om. You know this? What you are looking? This is also Sanskrit word. Actually, this word Om, this is called auspicious Pranab Vachak. First manifested from the mouth of Brahmaji. If you chant this mantra, this is transcendental vibration also. Not only this mantra. This is transcendental, very powerful. You understand or not? Just you close your eyes and concentrate your mind and chant this mantra. Automatically, an energy, power will come in your body. Eh? Just you close your eyes. Eh? Very powerful mantra this also. Eh? Brahmaji first he chanted this mantra and coming from his mouth and realization coming. Actually, Om means there are 3 syllables are there. O and Akara uchyate Krishna sarva lokaika nayaka ukara prakriti radha makara jiva vachakaha. Sanskrit. Om means Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. Though there are many meanings of Om, but this is the topmost meaning explanation about Om. O means Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, sang Bhagavan. So saying Akar Uchate Krishna Sarva Lokaika Nayaka. Ukara Prakriti Radha. U means Srimati Radhika. She is the internal potency of Krishna. Of Makara Jiva Vachaka, all the living entities manifested from him. That means all we are servicing he and their lotus feet. And Om Tadaveshnu Paramang Padang Sada Pashanti Surayo Diviva Chaksuratatam. In Vedas, many mantras is this way. This Om, this is very powerful. If you chant this mantra, so much energy, and automatically what? Your realization will come. Because when I look at this, all there are different kinds of their yogas, asana is there, but in the middle they put the Om. There too. Look this. Very beautiful this. Actual Patanjali Rishi, Yoga Shastra, he manifested these things. Because first he realized this body is called the full of distress, unhappiness, many kinds of disease. Idam sarirang badhirang mandiram. Sanskrit word. This body is called the temple of distress, unhappiness, and many kinds of disease. Who is free from all kinds of disease? Raise your hand. He's saying he free from all kinds of opposite. Half listen. First one listen, second one. This is true. Who is happy in this material world? Raise one hand. Are you happy? No. No? Sometimes. Most. But you want the happiness. Do you want happiness or not? Yes. But you don't know where is the perfect and eternal, transcendental happiness. Where is the happiness? Anandamaya Bhyasad, Anandamaya Bhyasad, Anandamaya Bhyasad. For the word Vedanta Sutra, Vyasadeva, Krishnadeva and Vedavyas, he explained all his practice. Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, and with the embodiment of happiness, full of bliss, Anandamaya Brahma. What is it? Anandamaya Brahma. Ananda means what? Full of bliss, happiness. No mixed anything. Completely what? Full of bliss. In this material world, also some happiness. That is called mixed with distress and unhappiness. I'm not saying in this material nothing. Something is there, but not. You are happy with your family member sometimes, or just you are saying. Sometimes happy or not. What is your name? Chaitanya Devi Dasi ki jai. Huh? Huh? You are happy. And when you are eating nice rasagulla, you know rasagulla? Say it? Yeah, very nice taste. Huh? This is true. But if you eat too much, then stomach will give problem. Eh? In this material, everything is what? Limited. Which is excessive and giving the problem. Eh? This is true. If you eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rasagulla, then your stomach will be what? Very sick. Eh? How many rasagulla could you eat? 2. You know.
Maybe.
Or some person will eating many. 10, 12, or maybe 20. Huh? You are not giving more.
Here they bring 10 rasgulla, the whole program. You have to cut in half. You get half a rasgulla.
So should I bring from India, no?
We
Okay.
should go to India.
No, not India. Huh?
How about Govardhan?
Uh,
She can eat.
okay, you come in Govardhan, then Govardhan many kinds of preparation. And 65 types of 300, no? How many? 60 types, no? 60, 100. Many types. Okay, just I come back this. If this is true also, need also yogas. Practice this. That is called asanam. Asan pranayam, what is the other thing? Asan pranayam, dhyan, dharana, samadhi. This step by step it is. And how to sit. If you chant mantra, they need also very nice, perfect sit, asana. Actually, this asana is coming from his Lord Shiva. If you deeply analyze this philosophy, then you can see Lord Shiva is sitting very nice, perfect sit, asana. In our also philosophy, also is saying when you chant mantra, you have to sit asana, that is Padmasana. Asana. And concentrate your mind. Close your eyes and remember the Lord. I'm not giving here the yoga class. I want to speak about yoga class that is called Bhakti Yoga, not Karma Yoga, not Jnana Yoga, and not Hatha Yoga. But after need also, if you nice body, fresh body, need also Hatha Yoga. We also accept you have to practice, and then your body will be neat and clean and free from many kinds of disease. Especially those who have become very fat, don't take my offense. We have to also asana. So many also what is called. In the body, what is coming? Fat? So,
Big Brahmin, must be
Moda.
Gorda.
Gorda sadhu. And not too much also. Which sadhu? Magreen sadhu. Skinny.
Brahmin must be a little fat. Brahmin must be a little fat, right?
No, Brahman must be fat when eating too much then fat. Or some person they are not eating, but automatically their body will become fat. Why? Maybe their previous life, karma, good karma. Nishikananda Prabhu. Nice body or not?
I'm here.
Actually, this is the blessing of Lord also. Is it called blessing of Lord? Yes. Is that true? So just I'm coming back this. Okay. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also discourses many kinds of yoga katha. How many chapters Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Do you know? 18th. And every chapter's name also yoga. Visad yoga, karma yoga, gyan yoga, bhakti yoga, and sannyas yoga. All chapters name yoga. The yoga is very important. Yoga means how to unite. Unite to whom? Radha Govinda. Yeah, this is very important. But in the Kali Yuga, how to unite with the Lord? Only one process. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam. Kalu Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatirannatha. In this Kali Yuga, there are many other processes. Attend to Lord. How to unite with Lord? How to meet with God? Only Nam Sankirtan. Kali Kale Nam Bina Nahi Ar Dharma Sarva Shastra is Sar Marma. The essence of all the scriptures, that's called Nam Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Nam Sankirtan is very powerful. For this regard, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, take Mahaprasad until your throat, before vomiting, As much as what much you do want to eat. Akanta puriya karo prasad sevan. And you eat Mahaprasad, Unar Mahaprasad, until your throat. But what will do? After prasad, what will do? Sankirtan. Nam Sankirtan. Akanta puriya karo prasad sevan, nacho gao bhakta sange. Chant holy names and dancing, singing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is very powerful. Mahaprasad. But this Mahaprasad is very transcendental. Mahaprasadi Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave Salpa Punna Patang Rajan Vishasa Naiva Jayate. These four things are very transcendental. Those who are less intelligent, but those who have no sukriti, spiritual pious activity, they have no faith about these four things. Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad means which offered to Lord. That is called Lord's remnants. Mahaprasad. They are transcendent. Mahaprasad. Govinda Nam. Lord's name, holy names. They are transcendent. Aprakita. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Savigra. Purna Suddha Nitya Mukta Abhinnatvat. Nama Namina. Holy names very powerful. Mahaprasad is Govinda. Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. Vaishnavas. They also transcendent. They are everything is transcendent, aprakita. And Sri Vigraha, deities, Vigraha. Nam Vigraha Sarup. Name, holy name, transcendent. This is not only syllables. Transcendental. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is called Shabda Brahma. What did he say? Shabda Brahma. What is the meaning?
Transcendental sound.
Transcendental sound. If you read sound chapter, two kinds of sounds. One is called transcendental sound, or another is called material sound. Both sounds are very powerful. Even the material sound, that is called Shabda Samana, Sanskrit word, that is called Shabda Samana. What we are speaking, that is called the material sound. But this sound also very powerful. Eh? If I glorify to you, then you will be happy or not? Or if I use some harsh words, you will become angry. Then you left this place and crying. Huh? I did not beat you. I did not anything. Just I use some. That is called coming from my mouth. Sound. The sound is very powerful. And in this sound also then control the whole world. The king, he controls the whole world with his sound. Chief commander of the army. He gives the order. Look, millions, armies, military, how they are alert. I am saying because this is sound, not only these things. Left, right, look. Do you know this? Just I gave an example. Sound, this is called the sound only this. A transcendental sound, that is called holy names. That vibration is very powerful. This material sound that touch our body and mind, not these things. You understand? If I glorify you to you, then touch your body and mind, not other than this, and you will be happy. A transcendental sound, that is called Sabda Brahma. The Sabda Brahma, transcendental vibration, touch your body, mind, and also your soul. And going to super soul, going to Lord Bhagavan. You're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is called transcendental vibration. So you are saying this, chant holy names, be happy. When you are saying happy, your mouth become big or not?
Yeah.
Big mouth. Because you are happy. Sometimes you love. What is the meaning of love? How many syllables in love? How many? L-O-V-E. How many? How many letters?
Love or laugh?
Love. Prema.
O-V-E. 4 letters.
Four. Four, Understand? Just when you use this word, I love you, your heart start to dance or not? And your heart, what is it? Or when you love, then you are saying, love wants what things? What do you want? Love means smile. Very good. How many letters? 5. Love only, how many letters? 4. A smile coming is what? 5. You understand? Why am I saying this? Love is very important also. Everybody want? What do you want? Love. All you are looking also. Who give me love? Who give me love? Where I will get the love? But you don't know where is the love. Love is where? Love only in the heart of Krishna, Lord. Try to understand this. Love you get only chant holy names. So he's saying, chant holy names, be happy. And big smile will come automatically. Happiness will come. And if you not chant holy names, always you are unhappy. Crying, shedding tears. This is true. Love is very important. All you are searching. Where will get love? Who will give me love? No one can give love to you, actually, this true. Try to understand this fellow. So searching. Because you want your unlimited love. Asima Ananda. Asim Prem. But in this material, everything is what? Limited. Temporary letter. Limited or not? Who can give love to you? Complete love you give? No one can give. So for this regard, you are searching. One friend, he will give love. Then after a few years, and not. Huh? They are laughing. Huh? This is true. Then you are searching another. Whole life you are searching. But you don't know where is the love. Love is where? God. So for that, again I also quoted the sloka from Bible. Love is God, God is love, God is the embodiment of divine love. You read Bible, very clearly explain this. What did he say? Love is God, God is love. God is the embodiment of love, divine love. If love to God, then you can love to everybody. And if you don't love to everybody or love others, that is your temporary. And one day that will be destroyed. Do you understand this philosophy?
Yes.
Eh? This simple philosophy. If you love to God, then you love to everybody. And if you don't love to God, how possible you love to others? Because God resides in the heart of all the living entities. God with you or not? Eh? But you cannot sit with Him. He is always with you. Eh? So you love to God. This is my philosophy. The Shastra says you have to love to God. Eh? And same God resides in the heart of all the living entities. And you don't love to God or love to others, embracing Krishna, then after a few months, few years, then disappear. Huh? So our philosophy, how to love to God. Eh? This thing. What is the process of love to God? Again, same Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explain. There are no any other process. Only one process. Chant holy names. Lord's name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Eh? Understand? So for this we are saying, my God brother, my God sister, we are all families. God's family. Which family?
God's family.
Not opposite way.
Maharaj, just one quick thing. When the Vaishnavas, they've been chanting the holy name for so many years. An example of those that have been chanting for 30, 40, so many years, but they're still not getting the taste.
Because this is
Why or not?
because why not getting taste? Because not proper way. Chanting holy names, maybe committed offenses, lotus feet of Vaishnava aparad, Nama aparad, Dhamma aparad, Seva aparad. And when you chant holy names, you have to give intents about
Not making offense.
offenses. You have to consider 10 offenses of holy names. That's with the Nama aparad. If you not give intents, then you chanting holy names, so how possible? And another thing, you have to receive Nam Hari holy names from Suddha Vaishnava. This is very powerful. Nama Chintamani. Gurudev, he gives this, means is what? Holy names. Understand? Not only just the name mala or Japa mala, Tulsi mala. This is called that. Those who are very less intelligent, they are thinking, oh, Gurudev gave me which mala? Name mala or Tulsi mala? Are Gurudev gave you what things? Holy names. Just this word chanting. And keep the numbers. How many rounds you are chanting. Try to understand these things. Simple way. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Another thing, always avoid the bad association, asat sanga tag. What did I say? Avoid the bad association, asat sanga tag. And especially those who criticize to Vaishnava and or blaspheme Vaishnava should not associate with them. Never criticize any Vaishnava. Chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And he is asking why taste not coming. Maybe 20 years, 30 years, 40 years chanting holy name, still taste not coming. And that means so many offenses of wrath. Give up the offenses. Especially give up the bad asat sangat tag. And one rotten potato. Put in the 10 or 50 kilos potato. They all potato, what happened? Huh? All automatically are. And after a few days, you can see and so juice coming under. Then completely what? One rotten potato. Or put in the bag. Huh? That means is what? Asat Sangata. This is very important. Understand? This is very important also. Give up the bad decision. Look this. And chant holy name, do bhajan and sadhana. And never criticize to anyone. And Gurudev told those who criticize to Vaishnava that even he is not so-called Vaishnava. Or even he is not also a human being. Gurudev words. You understand? Never criticize. Kaharina ninda padi Krishna Krishna padi. Never criticize to anyone. Just chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Try to understand. When you chant holy names, this finger out of your bag. You have bag? Japamala? No? Oh, no? No. Okay. You can take one japamala. that will be. This finger, this called indicate fingers. This finger should be outside bag. Or 4 fingers in this. But this finger have no job. This finger is very, very dangerous also, When you become angry, I will. And indicate. When you become angry, automatically this finger. But this finger also one job, best job. What is the job? Not look others' fault. In this finger, indicate your own faults. Understand? When you japa mala, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just I finish my Kaveri Katha. There is one sadhu. He built one temple on the bank of the river. Or other bank of the river, one prostitute lady, she was staying. Look this thing. And when sadhu waked up early in the morning and going in his roof, and every day they're taking Jopamala, saying, oh, this prostitute lady, she's doing the she's go hell, chanting Hare Krishna, maybe not one round chanting holy names. Just many people also doing this way also. Just taking the Jopamala, not chanting one round. And looking others, going to one person, another person. What you doing? What are you doing? What am I doing? Nothing. I looked at that prostitute lady. She is very humble. She thinking, oh, according my maybe previous bad karma, now I am doing this sinful activity. Oh, this in the temple, sadhu lives in this temple. And oh, this is a Vishnu Chakra. You know Vishnu Chakra? In the tomb of the temple. You see this? Sudarshan Chakra is there. And she also paid her obeisance, do pranam. Very humble. She's repented for her own sin, sinful activity. Dikta. Five on my life. At a time, the sadhu left body and prostitute left body. left body. Then Jamduta came in front of Sadhu. Then Sadhu told, hey, who are you? Well, I am Jamaduta. Well, why have you come here? Well, come here, I will later tell you. Oh, maybe you to forget your past. Or this prostitute lady, she is staying that place. You go there. Then Jamaduta. Jamaduta understand? What is the meaning of Jamaduta? The messenger of Lord of Death. Huh? You don't know Jamaduta? Okay. The Lord of, the messenger of death. Huh? It will come also, everybody. Huh? You faith or not? Come. So Jamaduta came and told to Sadhu, come with me. But no, you go to the prostitute lady. What? Then bitterly with him. But just to pretending, chanting holy names. Did not chant holy names. In whole life you criticize. Then they bitterly beat to him, but in Jamaloka, the place of hell. Are then Vishnu Dutas. You know Vishnu Dutas? The messenger of Lord Vishnu. Sankha Chakra Gada. Very nice, beautiful. They came in front of prostitute and paid obeisance. She is very humble. She told, hey Vishnu Duta, in my life I committed many sinful activities. I did not bhajan and sadhan. Maybe you go to sadhu. But Jamat Vishnu Dutta said, no, oh my mother, though you committed sinful activity, but every day you do pranam, Vishnu Chakra, Sudarshan Chakra, in the top of the temple. And you repented of your sins. For done now, all your sinful activities destroyed. Ajamil just chanted his son's name, Narayan. Then Vishnu Dutta protect him or not? Look this. Then Vishnu Dutta took her on their chariot and bring in Vaikuntha Dham. So chant holy names and never criticize to others. Or if you criticize to others, the sadhus, then all there is all the bad things also automatically coming to. No nindati, no prasangsati. I just to chant holy names. Why you are looking others' fault? What benefit you will get? You have lot of faults. So why you are looking others? You know needle? How many hole?
One.
In the back of the needle. How many? One. I don't know how it is called.
See.
See? How many holes?
Thousands.
1,000. So that Sri is saying needle, oh you have hole. But he is not looking.
It's thousands.
It's 1,000. Look this. So first here Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed to everyone, don't look others' faults. Look your own faults. Chant holy names. This finger should be this way. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Another hand. And if you do bhajan, you are a Uttam Mahabhagavat. If you think, yes, I can change his mind, then you can also tell, hey, this is your fault, you don't know. One thief is saying, another thief, you are thief. You are thief also, both. So what will do? Chant holy names. Do bhajan and sadhan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Madhavendra Puripad's two disciples. How many disciples? Two. Who are they? Issar Puripad and another Ramchandra Puri. Issar Puripad, he served his Gurudev. And always absorbed Harinam Harikatha. Issar Puripad. So for the regard, Madhavendra Puripad, he gave all his treasure of heart to Ishwar Parivar. Or another his disciple, Madhavendra, another disciple, what is his name? Ramachandra Puri. And he criticized to everybody. His nature, some people's nature is what? Criticize. Not other things. Say Ramchandra Puri, he criticized. Even he criticized Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, you are sadhu. Why you are eating too much? He prepared many kinds of preparation for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Once he invited Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please come in my place and take Mahaprasad. And he prepared many kinds of preparation and offered to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seated on the asana, then he said, hey, you are sannyasi sadhu. Why are you eating too much? Look, this is called Nindu. And Mahaprabhu, Ninduker mukh kabhu na hiriva. One who criticizes sadhu, never see his face again. You understand this fellow? Mahaprabhu says. What he said? Ninduker mukh kabhu na hiriva. Never criticize sadhu. And one who criticizes sadhu never sees his face again. That's very important. So, Ramchandra Puri, though he is the disciple of Madhavendra Puripad, Uttam Mahabhagavat. Understand? But Madhavendra Puripad also gave cards to him. If I see your face again, maybe I will go hell. I don't want to see your face again. Madhavendra Puripad told to him also, Tomare dekhile amar habe naragati. Chaitanya Bhagavad very clearly. So that means you take Diksha from bona fide Guru or criticize to others. Jam Maharaj will not give mercy to you. No one gives mercy. So try to understand. Never criticize to anyone. Chant holy names to bhajan and sadhana. What is your question?
My question, Gurudev, is, at least I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for others, but I've also witnessed some of us, including myself, can hear this over and over. Don't criticize, don't criticize. And in the moment, when I hear it from your lips, it's like, wow, yeah, well, don't criticize. But then immediately you go back out there, you're not here physically, and criticizing happens again and again and again. Why is this? Why is it that we keep doing it even though we keep hearing not to do it?
No. This is the maybe bad impressions coming. Give up the bad impression. Some people, they have nature, you give up. Or you learn these things. No, no need. Why criticize? What benefit will you get? You tell me.
None, but it keeps happening. Like, why doesn't it just go away?
No time for criticizing if chanting one.
If you chant holy name, there is no time. If you every day chant 64 rounds, where your time will come? You tell me. This is my experience. I have no time. Giving Harikatha and coming in my room and looking Grantha. I have no time what he is doing, what not doing. This is not my business. This is not your business. What is your business? Chant holy into bhajan and sadhana.
Mind your own bhakti.
Speak Harikatha, read Shastra, learn Shastra, chant holy names, absorb yourself, Harikatha, Nam Sankirtan. What he is doing, what he is not doing, this is not your business. Do you understand? What is your business? Chant your holy names. Nice. What is doing, what not is doing, what benefit you will get? You tell me. Nothing. Do bhajan and sadhana. If you purify the heart, someone, then you can tell, hey, this is your fault, you should not do this. You should not do this. And if you not listen, no problem. This you have to do. Chant holy names. So I request everybody, chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Time is over, almost 8:30. I will not take too much of your time also. Take Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad is very powerful or not? And nice prasad. What is your Jasoda Devi house? All you took. Very nice prasad. Nice prasad or not? What prasad she made? You forgot.
Halva.
Halwa.
And
Pasta.
pasta.
One thing,
Huh?
one question.
What is the question?
So, when this is all over and you leave, how we will continue to stay in our bhakti seriously? Because as soon as you leave, then all of a sudden everybody's chitter chatter, going here, going there.
Listen this katha. Guru Vaishnava, they are eternal and transcendental. They are Bhais, they are Hari Katha and Grantha, books. Gurudev books means Gurudev himself. You try to understand. If you read Gurudev books, that means Gurudev himself speaking. You listen Gurudev Hari Katha, that means Gurudev himself. Understand? For this regard, Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence also. And when Kali Yuga finished, Dapar Yuga finished, Krishna entered in his transcendental world. Krishna Sadhama Pagati. When Krishna entered his transcendental world, then Krishna manifested Srimad Bhagavatam. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. One day I told one of this katha. So that means this same way Gurudev means his word, that is called Bangmai Shakti. Bangmai Murti. Transcendental. You listen Gurudev katha. Gurudev word, instruction, this is Gurudev himself. You read Chaitanya Charitamrita, means you direct associate with Krishnadas Kaviraj. This is the thing. Try to understand this way. Chant holy name, do bhajan and sadhana. You read Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that means you direct associate with Krishna. Krishna Vacha. And Krishna says. So, just need this faith. And Shraddha. Shraddha, understand? Faith. Shraddha se Vishwas kai Sudhar Nishchay. Krishna Bhakti kaile Sarva Karma Krita. First need is Shraddha. Shraddha means? Faith. From faith. And Krishna says this is absolutely truth. But do bhajan and sadhana. Chant holy names and follow the instruction of Guru, Vaishnavas. This is the thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You are householder or you are renounced person, there are no problem. Where you stay? You stay in your place. Sthane sthita sutikatang tanumang novi jo prayaso ajita jito visto istolakam. Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. If you are a householder, grihastha, with your wife, husband, children, cats, dogs, no problem. You take care of everyone. Because all there belongs to Krishna. Krishna Sangsar. You understand Sangsar? Krishna Sangsar karo chhadi anachar. You think this belongs to Krishna. And take care to everybody. And do bhajan and sadhana. This is your duty. Chant holy names. Asan Sanatan Prabhu, very nice. He takes care to everybody. And he cares very nice. Nisangaranda Prabhu, all you are there. Understand? You are thinking everything belongs to Krishna. Understand? Your wife, you think this belongs to Krishna. My husband, you think this belongs to Krishna. So this is the Krishna Sangsar. Don't make the Maya Sangsar. Understand? This thing. Everything belongs to Krishna. And Sar Vaishnava, Mahaprabhu gave in the Prabhu gave Vaishnava Sevan, Nam Sankirtan. Sar Vaishnava, Vaishnava Seva. Understand? Jasoda Devi. Every year whenever we used to come, but any Vaishnava is coming, she serves also. You engage me. Huh? This is what I am looking. Many years I am coming. I know they are. Huh? This is not my first time I am coming. Huh?
Thank you.
Huh? How here the special is what is called Maya means Sangha. People are thinking, oh, this is Maya, Maya. I am not looking here this way. Krishna Seva. All you belongs to Krishna. Very nice. Here Sangha is very good Sangha.
Enthusiastic.
All they are young people mostly also here. Understand? 2001, I am coming here also. Every year, just 2 years I am not coming because the COVID rules. Understand? I am looking here. Here people very nice, sweet, love and affection. Many young people also. They are so much enthusiastic. Narayana Didi. All you are. I am not taking your name. Understand? I also inspired to him. Janardhan Prabhu, come here. Very nice. Nice brahmachari. Good. Everybody. Good. What is name? Joy?
Jai Krishna.
Jai Krishna. All you are in. If I take everybody's name, whole night to need. All you enthusiasm. And chant holy and inspire to others. Utsahat, Nishcha, Dharja, Tat Tat Karma, Pravartanat, Sangha, Tyaga, Satovritte, Sarabhi Bhakti, Prasiddhati. Always you are enthusiastic. Utsaha. Utsaha, understand? Enthusiasm. Mahaprabhu, what is saying? Krishna Sangsar Karo. Your family should be Krishna Sangsar. More and more people. Krishna Sangsar. And everybody come, Krishna Sangsar. And listen Krishna Katha. Come in our center. Tomorrow come morning. Very nice, beautiful. And fire sacrifice also will come, join with us. And take also Mahaprasad. Nishikananda Prabhu. He is so generous. He has prepared many kinds of festivals. Good or not? Good. And Samrani Didi also is there. And many devotees are also there. I am saying, look at this, very nice, good. All your enthusiastic chant, holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Jai Shri Ram. Bolo Govinda Bala Hari Gopala Bolo Govinda. Govinda Bala Hari Gopala Bolo Govinda Bala Hari. Govinda Bala Hari Gopala Bolo Govinda. Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari Giridhari Sam Banuhari. Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari Giridhari Sam. Follow Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Follow Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Follow Hare Krishna,
Hare
Gurudeva ki
Fire sacrifice, 9 p.m., 9 a.m. 7:30.
Okay, I know it. Next time they will not give prize.
Mahaprasad ki jai. Okay, now take prasad.
Jai Jwani. Jai Jwani. Jai
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
विनोद बिहारी जीव की जय जय श्री श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जीव की जय जय नित्य लीला कृष्ण विष्णुपाद सौधर्मा भक्तिवेदांत भगवान श्री महाराज की जय जय नित्य लीला कृष्ण विष्णुपाद सौधर्मा भक्तिवेदांत भगवान श्री महाराज की जय नित्यानंद प्रभुपाद नित्यानंद साईं महाराज की जय श्री भक्ति रक्षा श्रीधर गोसाई महाराज की जय मणि गोसाई महाराज की जय वर्ग की जय श्री नाम संकीर्तन की जय संगीत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री राधे जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे
Jai Shri Gurudeva ki Jai Shri Bhaktivedanta Van Goswami Maharaj ki
कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सप्तवत्यै नमो नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुर्भश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय Everybody come, present Rath Yatra. Huh? Good. You come. Are you come? Yeah. You come. 3rd of July. Okay? Big festival. You should come. Okay. Do you take Harinam? Yeah.
Anyone else wants to take Japamala?
Those who want to come and take Harinam, initiation, Japamala, Kantimala, please come to the front of the beautiful yoga studio.
Haribol, everybody! Haribol, one announcement here. We have a very important announcement to make. Haribol! Haribol! So anybody who's interested in taking this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and is interested to take this process of Bhakti Yoga and to take this seriously, we have a very rare opportunity today. We have pure Vaishnava Mahabhagavat giving this Shri Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So if you're interested in taking Japamala, taking this mantra, please come to the front of the room. Haribol! Haribol! Jai Shri wants to take